Xbox game streaming, we're taking a look at the new Xbox app on iOS. So this allows us to stream and essentially mirror our console onto our phone. So just kind of quickly looking at a little bit of the improvements, you come over here to the library section, click on consoles, you set it up, you get a code, everything like that connected to your particular device, and then you're able to immediately jump in and play a game. We're going to start with Halo the Master Chief Collection, but we're also going to show off DayZ and then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. So this is similar but not the same as xCloud. You're also able to connect a controller, a Bluetooth controller. So you can play it one of two ways. You can have your Bluetooth controller connected to your console, or you can also have it independent of your console connected to your phone through Bluetooth, just like you would with xCloud. So this is on iOS. It's also available on Android as an option. Like I said, you're mirroring your console. So the console is playing, it's running the games, and it's sending a signal to your device in order to allow you to connect and play whatever you want that your actual console is playing or showcasing. So you can go onto the dash, you have full options, 2 touch buttons at the top there. The X button logo is your guide. The 3 buttons on the side of that allow some extra little options too, which is kind of neat. And again, if you're coming from xCloud, you should be somewhat familiar with this. So this isn't, again, xCloud running on iOS. This is Xbox game streaming on iOS. Just being able to play anything your console has on your device, which is really cool. So you could, say have a sports game playing, on the TV, on the satellite. You could be watching a game of hockey, or someone else could be watching that, and you want to keep playing. So you keep your Xbox on in the background, turn on your phone, connect, and you're good to keep on playing just on your mobile device and having your controller plugged in and, having the full scope of your Xbox dashboard available to you, which I think is really quite cool. It's a really great extra option for people to be able to play. So like I was mentioning, controller-wise, you can connect it to your phone or your TV, which makes quite a lot of sense. So if you connect it to your TV and you keep playing that way, that's if you're staying in the same room. If you're going like upstairs, obviously you want to have your controller connected to the least latency potent thing, and that would be to your phone, so you just play there. So you could go anywhere in the house. As long as your console is on, you're able to stream and connect to it and keep playing your games and watching whatever you want on there. It's really quite interesting. So this is something that I have connected to the Xbox One X. I'm using an iPhone XS for context in regards to the device that we're capturing here. You could also use it for the Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. So basically all of your Xbox console family devices. This is basically the same thing that was available on Windows 10 for a long time through the Xbox app, still available there. Again, just mirroring your console on your other device, so it's not necessarily a crazy new technology, but it is great to see it on iOS and just seeing how well it's running. I mean, visually I think this looks fairly impressive, and actually the captured video doesn't even do the clarity and quality of the actual iPhone X's screen justice in this particular situation. I think it looks even better on there. That aside, the main things you would notice in regards to any sort of issues would be artifacting or, like kind of pixels and particling on the actual screen, which you're not really seeing here. I mean, I haven't noticed anything like that. It's running fluidly, it's running smoothly, and it's fairly impressive. It is reliant on your particular home network, so keep that in mind. I was getting, for context, 67 and 16 megabits up/down as our local network here, which is lower than, usual times, but COVID situations, it is what it is. And I think it still performed quite well, whether I was here or a little bit away from the service. But then again, we do have a full sort of home network with the extra sort of beacon to get better connections upstairs, so we're not necessarily going to have the same issues that some individuals would have if you were to move a little bit away from where your actual Wi-Fi source is. And yeah, it's kind of cool overall. I think it's been running the Chief Collection quite well, and a number of other games that we'll be showing off, so you can kind of get some context there as well and understanding how those are running. But this is handling quite beautifully. I think this is a really good way for individuals to play play and experience it, because that's what they're trying to do really on Xbox, is make it so that you can enjoy your games everywhere. And this particular version of it, it's nothing new. We've seen other services do that. There's the PlayStation Connect one, and there's the Steam Link and stuff. So that's fine. I mean, it's just playing what your other device is playing. It's just showcasing a stream, which is cool. xCloud is obviously a way bigger step up, because it's running, without the need of your particular console. It's running without the need for you to have an Xbox, whereas the game streaming is reliant on your actual Xbox console. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at what this is and what the other thing is. And I do have a video up. If you're interested, let me know. I can link it up and everything like that, where I'm showing off xCloud running on iOS. So I actually have that during the test flight, which was really cool. It was running really impressively, and it's just a shame we haven't had that worked out yet with Apple. And I'm sure eventually, because Xbox is dedicated to doing that, we will see that actually happen down the road. So you're noticing the loading here. That's the actual game itself. There's nothing to do with the device, like I mentioned. The big things you'll see are like artifacting or like pixel issues, not actual game loading, because it's your console handling that. And this is just how DayZ runs, really. That's what it is. So you're not getting any sort of extra improvement to your gameplay. It's not running any better because your phone's there. It's not offloading anything. It's just strictly a visual showcase that you're able to interact with, in terms of having a controller through Bluetooth played just on your phone, which is kind of neat. So we're going to jump ahead to the end, because I'm going to go over the Xbox app a little bit more. There is going to be more gameplay in the Tony Hawk one, and I just have some more wrap-up details later as well to go over, but I hope you enjoyed just like seeing some of this gameplay in action. So this has been the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 kind of running. Beautiful job they did on that one, bringing this game back. But you're seeing the difference whether you're playing something that is, a multiplayer focused game like a Halo match, or a massive multiplayer game like DayZ. You're seeing remote play in there, or single player. It all runs quite well. It all looks pretty good. So that's how you end it. You just kind of go in there, you disconnect at any point, get back here into your library. You get your different console options. So we're just going to show things off. You got your profile, you got a home screen, kind of gives you details of what's going on, your friends lists, your chatting, your library where you can see actually your captures, which is really cool. We can open up an image of, say, the Minecraft realm. We can save it to our device, delete it, or we can send it off on all these different things like social networks, or we can actually send it in text to people. If you're on iOS, you're going to be familiar with this pop-up window. Really great options, and the same works for videos, which we'll show in a sec here, but that's the gist of it. I hope you enjoyed this look at game streaming on iOS. Liking the video is cool, so is subscribing if you're interested, and I hope you found this helpful.